So what is the words that you have for people like you that won't speak out? If you could just say anything to them right now at this point, knowing that the environment we're in, the political environment it's not good, but it's not going to get better. So what would you say to make it better? What would be your advice to them?
What I would say is, although you're scared, it's you got to be brave too, and you really, really, really have to stand on your beliefs. And there are others like us, and you support if you can find a support system and a group. I say find it in the lesbians, to be honest. But that's just not. That's just
Is that where it's at? The lesbians. Okay, so you
that's
can't
where
really
that's
find
really.
it.
I mean, my life, I was protected by lesbians. I feel like my entire life, every year of my life, I can tell you for a fact that I have had protective lesbians in my life.
Nurturing.
Yeah,
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 lesbians would be
yeah.
way more nurturing.
And the sad part is, so a lot of these lesbians, they've been hurt in their lives, and that's kind of help them to like make their choices, I guess, in life to be who they are. Other than if you feel it, you feel it. But I would say just they just need to not be so scared. They need to be brave. They need to stand up. And if you're speaking truth, and if you're speaking on honesty, and what's right is right, you got to do it. You have to do it. You can't be scared of the negative thing that's going to happen to you, because what that's going to do is look what's going on with Charlie Kirk. That was a negative thing that happened to him, but he was never a negative person to anybody else. He spoke on his belief system, and that was it.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't. He wasn't going to be the person that threw the stone, but he's gonna recite the scripture to you so you understand. Like, this is how it was at one point. We're not that way anymore. The Bible was written so long ago. It's very, very word to mouth kind of thing now.
He was
And
very.
nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to be a part of that in this socialness. It is
Well,
insane.
is it just? Do you think it's just people caving to their own wants? Like they just want what they want, and society has to adhere to whatever it is I want. Like what is happening? Because it used to be everybody worked together. Yes, there's going to be disagreements. This is how we got to get stuff done. And at what point did we just be like, it's about me and my thing, and whatever it is that I like, then you have to like it. If you don't, you're a bigot. I know.
It's easy to say yes. It's easy to say yes. It's easy to follow the leader. It's easy to go that direction. The hard thing to do is to say no.
Yeah. But if you love somebody, you would say no.
Yeah.
When something's hurting them, you would have the guts to step up and say no. Like, here's
Right.
why.
Right.
You wouldn't
I
just
was a yes kid, and that's why so many things happened to me. Now, if I would have been a no kid back then, I guarantee you, a lot of the people that preyed upon me, that hurt me, that took advantage of me, they would have sat their asses in prison. A lot of them are still out here running streets in the neighborhoods where I grew up. Still, because I didn't say no, I said yes.
what I admire about you is that you don't seem to have a grudge. You're speaking truth, but you don't
I,
seem to hold a grudge. You have taken all these life experiences and let it be who you are now. And I know that you had mentioned that your father is in a place where one day you're going to have to be taking care of him. So you
yeah,
didn't allow that to stop love.
right. Well, I mean, I know a lot of people out here have a lot of anger towards their parents because their parents weren't supportive, or their parents weren't the greatest of parents. My dad was definitely, not the greatest dad. He tried to be the best dad he could, but when alcohol got a hold of him and when drugs would get involved, he'd lose complete sight of what was going on with me. I mean, I can remember leaving the house with his friends and things happening to me and them bringing me home, and he didn't say a word to me. And what did he get out of it? I don't know. Maybe he got more drugs. Maybe, he got, I remember one time someone gave me a whole stack of CDs, like that was payment.
That's all.
And, like, I don't want anybody else to have to go through that. And if just being able to sit here and talk with you, and 100 people see it. That's 100 people that get to spread this awareness to those kids that they're involved with, or to people in their area. Like, the only way to stop this is by actually putting your foot down and saying no.
We need to hear no more.
We need to hear no more. I mean, God is a big thing. And if it wasn't for God keeping his eye on me with my own personal angels, like I said, lesbians, I wouldn't be where I'm at. Like, God knew I was going to be in these kind of circles. So he gave me my own angels. He gave me lesbians. Like, I have lesbian mom friends. I have lesbian mom friends that I am so thankful that were in my life, that protected me and didn't even know they were. I have female people that I've connected with that just hanging out with them for a day as a child kept me away from home. They protected me. They didn't even know it. Like, a lot of my best friends are women, and it's because this has been my path to protect others. And I wouldn't be able to do that without the people that were in my life protecting me, the women and the girls and the females of my life, natural born ones, by the way. I'm not talking trans ones. I'm talking those women, those girls in my life protected me, and they don't even know it. This is me paying them back. This is me showing the light for them, because really, what is the community doing other than trying to take women's rights away anyway?